Now, I'm going to go a bit slowly at the beginning just to make sure that we're live and everything. Sorry for the 5-minute delay, we were just finishing a few things. Just make sure that we're live. It does say that we're live, yeah. I guess we are. It just takes a little bit of time to start. So everyone, how is it going today? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for checking it out. We're going to be using Harbor 1.2, which includes a keyword tool. We're just going to be doing a little bit of, just playing around and stuff. So we have a discount code, which I'll put in the chat. That is for an extra 33% off the yearly plan. If you're feeling like you want to be involved with this project, feel free, because then you kind of have a price freeze. So let's talk a little bit about Harbor 1.2. So I'm going to show you on my screen now basically the basics of 1.2. So obviously I'm already logged in and yeah, this is the account that I have currently. We're currently having a small issue with remaining words of content. If you're seeing that you have no words of content or no keywords, all you have to do is sign out and then sign back in, and that problem should basically be fixed. So we'll just sign back in here and you'll see that I have all the words of credit, all the words of content that I was expecting. So what has changed in Harbor 1.2? Well, the first thing is the writer has changed. It now generates much longer content. It also now passes GPT-0. If you care about that, then you can start to use Harbor to bypass AI detection. So I know that a lot of people do kind of care about that. I personally don't really care about humanizing content, but enough people asked me, so I started to care about it. The scraping mechanism is much better now, and the main thing is that we've also introduced a keyword tool. Now, this keyword tool is possibly the best keyword tool that I have ever seen, that I've ever used. Now, the reason that it works so well is that it works in a slightly different way to most keyword tools, okay? So what most keyword tools do is they take your experience and your knowledge and they improve it, okay? So this is traditional SEO tools. This is what traditional SEO tools do. They take your experience and knowledge and they improve it. Our keyword tool, on the other hand, does something slightly different. It takes your niche and business and expands on it without any experience needed. So one of the kind of key criticisms of something like Ahrefs that I would have is that it's not necessarily beginner friendly. It's actually quite hard to start to use it properly to get those real golden pieces of information. Okay, the reason for that is just because you need to know where to look. Here, on the other hand, we have something much more interesting, in my opinion, which is a keyword tool which instead works on your website and on your niche. So in the chat, if you want me to have a look at your website and find some keywords, feel free to give your sitemap in the chat. For now, I'm just going to do the classic. I'm just going to run it on 2 men, and I'm going to give you my honest opinion on the results. Feel free to write in the chat anytime, guys. Ask me anything. You know, if you're curious about something. Let me just close these. So let me just quickly talk about what's actually happening underneath the hood here. So the sitemap is scraped. Other things happen that I'm not going to talk about. A niche is generated. A business summary is generated. Highly specific business summary. Business summary is sent to the TAG, the topical authority generator. Is it French? You can do this in French as well. No problem whatsoever. The business summary is sent to the TAG, and then you are sent back 60 to, let's say, 20 keywords, hopefully removing duplicate posts. So what does that mean? Anything that you already have on your website, sometimes this won't work so well, but most of the time it should be seen as a duplicate piece of content and it should be deleted from the keyword tool. You can run this a few times every week, which is pretty cool. We're not increasing the price. What's it called? I missed the beginning. That's a very good point. I didn't even talk about what the tool was called. It's harborseo.ai. I'll leave a link to it in the chat. It's my content generator, and now also, oh my god, I don't think I should be showing that. And also my keyword tool now, which I have created. So yeah, if you're curious, if you want to try it out, we're just going to try it with 2 men right now and see what happens. Just kind of see, you know, what we get back. If you want to use this yourselves, guys, it's harborseo.ai. I think we can't put a sitemap in the chat. You can just write the website normally without HTTPS. Like you could just write 2men.it, for example, and then I can find the sitemap. If that's the way that you want to do it, that's totally fine too. So yeah, these are the main updates that we've shipped. The content is much better now as well. It's much longer, it includes more photos. The whole process has just been 10x'd, I would say. And then on top of that, there's also another keyword tool. There's the site seeker, but there's also the topic scaler. Okay, so there's actually 2 keyword tools for the price of 1. Again, we're not going to be increasing the price unless we have to. Okay, so the price is going to stay around $29 a month, or if you want to pay yearly, there's currently a 50% discount, which again, the code is yearly extra 33. Let's just run through this process because a lot of people say that the discount codes aren't available or whatever it might be. So I'm going to go on generate, and I'll go on upgrade. So my settings, upgrade, let's say, and then I'm going to go on yearly powerhouse, and then add promotion code, and then yearly extra 33. Gives you a €300 discount. So in total, it's getting on to a 50% discount because there's already a discount if you pay yearly. So yeah, overall, that's yeah, it's a pretty large discount compared to what it would normally cost you. It's also not that quick. I will mention that right now. So the topic scaler is much faster. So we'll do the same thing with the topic scaler. We'll run them both at the same time, and we'll I'll compare the 2. So let's just quickly talk about what the difference is between the scaler and the site seeker. So this is the site seeker on the left here. The sitemap is scraped, other things happen. A business summary is generated. Business summary is sent to the TAG. You are sent back 60 to 20 highly specific keywords. The topical scaler, or the topic scaler, instead, a business niche is generated. Business niche is sent to the TAG. So what this does is it gives you a much broader sense of everything that needs to be on this specific niche's website. Whereas the one on the left, the site seeker, works specifically on the things that you're selling, like the brands, the products, whatever it might be. Instead of just being a broad example of everything that needs to be on the website, it's a highly specific, highly specialized example of everything, pillar pages, blogs, whatever, that need to be on the website. So we'll let this finish. This does take a little bit of time. There's a lot of things happening in the background. But then we can just send it to the writer as well. The writer also takes a little bit longer now as well, guys. You'll have to forgive me. I'm not really thinking about speed. I'm just thinking about quality. The speed of something is irrelevant to me. I don't even think about the speed. I'm very focused on the quality of something, and yeah, I don't really care about the speed. Obviously, it's not the best if it's this slow, but you know, there's not much I can do. So, like I said before, the topic scaler is quicker. You can see here, this is a fairly kind of standard output. I would recommend using the topical scaler or the topic scaler fairly early on a website. So when I did Tiny Home Hub, which people might remember, this would have come in very useful for me to really nail down my top pillar pages. Now you can see here, you can expand this, and this goes into sub-pillars. So the pillar is Italian tailored suits. And we've got types of Italian fabrics, Italian suit cuts, suit styles and cuts. Does the writer humanize your content? It will pass GPT-0 at probably an average of 50% AI generated, 50% human generated. Before it was 100% AI generated every time. So there's also been big improvements in terms of that. Italian suit color, Italian suit fitting guide, Italian versus English suit styles, seasonal Italian suiting, best woolen suits, luxury Italian suits. So this all comes from a very, very broad niche coverage. It's not the same thing as the site seeker. So the site seeker is now done. I personally think that the site seeker is much, much better than the topic scaler, or to be honest, better is not the right word. They have different uses. The topic scaler is for very broad terms. The site seeker will take your site and it will find extremely specific but also high volume search terms. So for example, kit on suits, right? It's actually a massive keyword. If I go here and write kit on suits, so 2.5 thousand searches a month, 4,100 searches a month. So what we're doing is we're doing logical SEO. It doesn't really bother me. It's almost like you don't need to check if these actually have high traffic volume, because it's logically something that people are searching for in your niche, or from what you're selling, or from what you're creating, or whatever it might be. It doesn't have to just be selling stuff. It's not just for e-commerce. The art of Brunello Cucinelli suit styling, investing luxury Cesare Dellini versus Isaia, the ultimate guide to caring for your Italian suit. This one comes up every single time. Best made to measure Italian suits for every body type. The art of Neapolitan shirt making, Kiton and Attolini compared. That is a wonderful article that would do very well. Top 5 luxury dress shirts for business professionals. I'll tell you right now, that is an insanely good keyword. So let's see if we can find that keyword. Shirts, business casual. Was it business casual? No, it was just business. Business casual shirts, perfect. 2.3 thousand, 3,400 searches per month. This will also translate into all of the different languages. So that will also, have an effect as well. I'm not just thinking about English, it's just English happens to be kind of the main, it's the language I speak fluently, so it's the easiest one to talk about. Caring for your designer shirts, seasonal dress shirt fabrics from linen to cashmere, another wonderfully accurate article. It's literally perfect for 2 men. I'll show you why. If I go on 2 men, and I'll go to collections, shirts, and we can see here we have cotton, linen, cotton, linen, cotton, or denim in this case. So you can see there's a good range of different fabrics here, which is why it's kind of selected this article idea. Seasonal dress shirt fabrics from linen to cashmere. Disrupt Technonotice says, can you go through the release notes? No, I can't. Oh, no, yeah, I can, sorry. So, yeah, this is Harbor 1.2, guys. These are the release notes. Harbor 1.2 is now live, context-aware keyword research, and tons of new updates. Introducing the Site Seeker and Topical Scaler, we've added 2 powerful tools to aid the research phase of your SEO workflow. The Site Seeker is a context-aware keyword research tool using your website, context-aware keyword research using your website as the input. Simply input your sitemap to give AI context about your domain and niche, and the Site Seeker will generate SEO-optimized keyword suggestions for your blog post. You can then tap Send to Writer to use our content generator to build the content from your research. Topic Scaler, expand on your topical authority with ease. 25,000 people have used our custom GPT for topical authority. This topic scaler takes that same idea and deeply expands on its capabilities by drawing meaning and context from your website. Input the sitemap of your website you want to scale the content for, and Harbor will give you pillar and sub-pillar pages. Use these insights to build comprehensive topical authority. The second one, and arguably the more important one, is the content creation level up. Content is now longer, between 1,000 and 3,000 words. Harbor will determine the optimal length of the article for your content piece based on several factors. Our content is now human-centric and reads naturally. Test this for yourself and try using AI detectors like GPT-0 to verify this. It'll pass GPT-0 most of the time with a higher than 50% certainty that it's human-generated content instead of being 100% generated content every single time. We've fine-tuned our image selection process greatly, so there should be much better images chosen for your articles. Harbor now analyzes top-ranking pages for the target keyword, incorporating key elements into your content outlines. We call this the re-ranker or the reverse engineerer. It will search the keyword on Google, it will reverse engineer that result, and it will write about the things that the top results are writing about. We've increased the volume of words available. Light will now give you 12,000 words and 30,000 for Powerhouse. Technical improvements, we've enhanced our sitemap scraping abilities, which now handles double the amount of pages. And also works on Wix. Okay, sorry, it says here. Harbor now works smoothly with platforms like Wix and others it previously struggled with. We've added a backup scraper to ensure consistent performance. Enjoy quicker scraping times even with increased data collection. Quality of life. Thanks to the new Llama models, expect more varied and engaging content. We've expanded our platform compatibility for a more seamless experience across devices. We've got a question here. Do you have any tips for improving a tech blogging website? I'm focusing on AI topics and how-to guidelines, but my blogs aren't getting much engagement. What should I focus on to increase my views? You should focus on some high-quality content. You should focus on building trust with Google and maybe even some backlinks. Harbor 1.3, by the way, guys, which I'm not sure when that's coming, but Harbor 1.3 will contain a link building assistant as well. I'm just going to announce that here and now. So yeah, definitely look forward to that. It's already been made, actually. Thanks for being here and supporting what we're doing. Everything we develop will come with innovation you haven't seen elsewhere. Also, if you're enjoying Harbor, we have an affiliate program. So yeah, feel free to join that as well. But yeah, just going back to the Site Seeker, because I think it's the most important update that we've done so far. It really gives good suggestions, guys, I can tell you right now. Something like this, leather jackets for the modern gentleman. That is a perfect article that will rank extremely well on Google. I can just tell. I can look at these things and I can tell. I know the numbers. I've seen the keyword numbers. So if I just go back here and let's do something like leather jackets. Or just designer leather jackets, I guess, would be the keyword here. Obviously, it's going to have a lot. Not even that much, to be fair. Someone said, too expensive, ZimWriter's super cheap. Okay, well, you can use ZimWriter then. That's totally fine. You also have to BYOK in ZimWriter. We're not in competition with ZimWriter, Sergio, but thanks for the comment. Modern leather jackets is also, yeah, okay. Well, design leather jackets, trust me, it's a better keyword than Ahrefs is showing right here. Ahrefs is just sometimes full of crap. Mastering the art of layering with luxury outerwear. Investing in timeless overcoats, a buyer's guide. Exclusive resort wear, best designer jackets for luxury vacations. Top 10 luxury cashmere sweaters for discerning gentlemen. So let's say that I like this keyword. Yeah, apparently $29 a month is too expensive. I don't know how, but let's say that we like this keyword. We can just tap send to writer here, and this will actually take us directly back to the writer. You might be able to see where we're going with this whole system. On the left here, there's going to be a lot more than just the writer and the researcher. This is just where we are at currently. Another update that's coming very, very soon is that you can put your old blog URLs here and kind of re-optimize them effectively by just posting the link and then saying, Harbour, can you rewrite this content for me? I'm just going to quickly send this again in the chat, just in case people don't have the link. Oh, I can pin it, can't I? Since I'm new to blogging, I'm having difficulty finding keywords that rank well in the tech niche. I'd love to learn how to discover those keywords effectively. Well, you can use this. Put your website in the Harbour site seeker and press discover relevant keywords. That's all you have to do. Now this will take quite a long time, so I don't know if we're going to sit and wait for this entire content to generate. The reason being is that Shopify, specifically Two Men, has so much content at the top in the header of each page that it just takes a very, very long time to generate. All types of everything says, ignore that, 29 isn't expensive for all this, mate, considering its power. Don't know how you can think 29 is too much. Appreciate that, thank you so much. All types of everything. It's it can be demotivating when you kind of release something and everyone says it's too expensive, when it's really not. Let's see, I'm just going to use my friend's website, Litebike, at the same time. Just going to do some keyword research on his site as well. Not enough words, I just burned through 1 million words. I reset in 24 hours. Frank Massotti, where did you get 1 million words? Did I give you that? I don't remember that. Okay. How did you burn through 1 million words? Like, how? That's a lot of sitting and waiting. All types of everything I'm buying for sure. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Really, really appreciate that. But yeah, HarbourSEO.ai, guys. It's we've got a lot of really, really big plans for this. This is literally just the beginning. Yeah, link building assistant's coming, page generators coming, page optimizers coming, and some things that I cannot mention because they'll get stolen from us immediately are coming too. They are going to be absolutely massive. Oh, Koala Writer, right. Koala Writer, not a big fan personally. I think their content gets de-indexed too quickly. So yeah, this is the site seeker and the topic scaler just explained in a little bit of detail for you. I'm super, super excited to see what people think of this. Honestly, the keyword suggestions that it gives are so highly specified and so specific. That's what I just said. I just said highly specified and specific. That it's honestly, I would argue it's the best keyword tool I've ever used. Like I said at the beginning, one of the main problems with Ahrefs is that it kind of, you need I can't remember what I just said because I'm reading this. That's so annoying. One of the problems with Ahrefs is you need a lot of experience to use it. You need to be an SEO to use it. What we're trying to do is we're trying to take the need of being an SEO out of it. We don't think that SEO should be specific to SEOs effectively. How about integration with WordPress, Gutenberg blogs? We can have content as blocks. The problem with automatically uploading things to WordPress is that it's one of the ways that Google identifies mass-produced content. So we're kind of erring on the side of caution, I guess you could say, by keeping things nice and simple and trying not to piss Google off, basically. Because once we piss Google off, it's game over, basically. So, and that's happened to a few of these tools before in the past. I won't mention any names, but they got a bit too big for their boots. They allowed people to post a little bit too much content, i.e. unlimited amounts of spam, and Google shut them off effectively. Or that's my opinion of the matter anyway. There's no actual evidence of that. But Hamish, can I get more keywords for my website, please? Radu pack. How many keywords did you get out of the keyword tool? Because we consider 200 keywords to be enough for most websites every month. So you can also download your keywords, guys, if you're curious. If you go on My Archive and you want to download them, you can press download here. So, I mean, unless you've used all of these keywords already, which would be interesting to know, then I don't see the need to give you more keywords, but if you need them, that's okay. I'm sure we can make it work. This is a really good keyword. This is a really good keyword. Can you roast my website? Sure, if you post it, I can roast your website. Rare crocodile leather accessories. I love that. A really good keyword again. Sure, I can roast your website if you want. Can you roast my SEO tool? So yeah, again, guys, it's harbourseo.ai. If you're curious, if you want to try it out, feel free. I'll just wait. The only issue is it's hard to send email. It's hard to send links in the YouTube chat. Sometimes it doesn't work. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for checking it out. Let me know what you think of the keyword tool so far. Yeah. Do you have an affiliate program? We do. We do have an affiliate program. It's. I'm sure someone will share it in the chat. I don't really want to go on there on stream. It's oh, sorry, it's at the bottom of the website, isn't it? Yeah. It's, if you just go down to the bottom, it's here, affiliates. I'll just send that in the chat now. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Whoever that was. I don't even know who that is. Someone's on my YouTube. I don't know who it is. It's probably Rowan. I would guess. Yeah, this should almost be done. It's just taking slightly longer than I was expecting. Oh, here we go. So this is a, let me just show you what this is. It's a very simple, not very, there aren't that many products and things, but it's a very, very simple bike accessory store. What my friend is doing is he's choosing things that he likes and then trying to sell them online, basically, sourcing in China. So he's looking for really high quality stuff, and then that he would use as a cyclist, and then selling it in the UK. I believe they're focused on the UK. So what they're trying to do mainly, I believe, is selling lightweight. Yeah, so a curated selection of performance engineered ultra lightweight bike parts, carbon handlebars, titanium pedals, waxed Dura Ace chains, and more. So that's kind of what they're trying to sell. So they've only got, they do have quite a limited range of products. They've only got 14 products as far as I know. Yeah, this is all product. So sometimes you might have to change the numbers and things if it says like 50 of the best, whatever. I've given up on your tool because your customer service leaves a lot to be desired. The live chat is rarely answered and email support isn't any better. Yeah, we launched at a bad time when Rowan went on paternity leave and I was on holiday for 2 weeks. We are just hiring people as we speak. So yeah, we do apologize for not being the most responsive on the chat. We were extremely busy, but we are hiring people to fix that as soon as possible, and we do apologize for that. So lightweight cassettes, balancing performance and durability. Can you explain the price? 12,000 words per 24 is like 12 articles per month, so 2 per article. Can we use our API, or are we locked to 12,000 words? You're locked to 12,000 words because we do not want to spam Google. One way to get everybody banned and for everyone to see the kind of drops that people saw in March 2024 is to spam Google. So yeah, you're locked to 12,000. Or you can pay for the powerhouse and you can get 30,000 if you want. We are looking at doing multi-site. So if you have a few sites, then you know, maybe we can change, maybe we can talk. You know, we're not 100% sure yet. So this is lightweight cassettes, balancing performance and durability. So I'm going to guess they sell cassettes, whatever the hell that even means. Now I can't find them. I don't know what a cassette even is. So there's that. Oh, it might say underneath, sorry. Expert guide on choosing the, I don't know what that is. Oh, okay, it's a chain, I guess. It's a type of chain.
It holds the chain.
Huh?
It holds the chain.
It holds the chain. So there we go, they do sell them. Why is that not on all their products then? I'll have to message Lucas. Oh, there it is. Okay, so they do sell cassettes. You can see them there. There's two. Okay, perfect. So you can see lightweight cassettes, balancing performance and durability. So kind of what I want to bring home here is I don't know anything about bikes. I don't necessarily know anything about this website. I do know a little bit about it because I helped him set it up, but just for the purposes of this stream, let's say that I have no idea what this article is, what this website is, what it does, etc. So what this allows us to do is it allows us to do keyword research on any website at any time with no experience, no research is needed. You don't have to spend 20 minutes looking for niches or competitors or whatever it might be. You can literally just get dived straight in and start generating keywords immediately. Now that for me is extremely powerful because if you've worked in an agency or if you've worked doing any kind of SEO for people, you'll know that one of the first things you have to do is you have to sit down and you have to research their niche and you have to understand their niche, and then and only then can you start doing keyword research for that niche. This flips that on its head and instead just allows you to dive right in with high-level keyword research. So we'll look again, eco-friendly bike weight reduction, sustainable component upgrades. So what this allows Litebike to do is it allows them to write an article about all of their products in one article. Because, as you can see by their name, Litebike, one of the things they're trying to do is lightweight bike parts, okay? So what does this do? It flips it on its head and says, well, if you're writing about lightweight bike parts, then why don't you just do an eco-friendly one, sustainable ones, about bike weight reduction. You can see how much of a good keyword that is just by looking at it. Ultra lightweight components for time trial bikes. Again, what I love about this, and I know it sounds like I'm blowing my own trumpet, but what I love about this actual keyword tool is that it adds little things like time trial bikes. Now I don't know if they've mentioned this, but it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. So let's just go on Google and do site litebike.cc, and I'm going to write time trial. Not now. Or time trial? No. So they don't mention time trials or time trial bikes on their website. That doesn't really matter because what they're selling will actually help time trial bikes, probably. Okay. Obviously, again, if you don't like a keyword, you can just ignore it. There's no, you don't have to use this. There's no, you haven't lost anything. You've just lost maybe 1 credit if you don't like the keyword. 5 best carbon fiber seat posts for weight reduction and comfort. Again, let's go back on all products. There's seat posts. I can see them there. And they have 1 carbon fiber seat post. So what you would do in this situation is you would change the title slightly to be like carbon fiber seat posts for weight reduction explained or something, because they've only got 1, so it's a little bit more difficult to write like a really long form article about 5 because there's only 1. So carbon versus aluminium, choosing the right lightweight stem. God, that was difficult to pronounce. Again, this is perfect because one of the things that Harbour handles really well is comparisons. If I actually just go on harbourseo.ai/writer, you'll see that on content type we can do comparisons, okay? So if I was going to write this keyword specifically, I would use the comparisons, because what it tends to do is it makes these beautiful tables that people who use Harbour are absolutely obsessed with. And these tables are one of the things that makes Harbour actually truly special. And doing comparison keywords like carbon versus aluminium is a perfect example of using Harbour correctly. Maximizing performance, combining carbon upgrades with titanium pedals. Sustainability in cycling, the environment, the environmental impact of carbon fiber components. The top 5 titanium pedals for ultimate weight reduction. Again, fantastic keyword. Okay, we've kind of had that one. Maintaining your titanium parts. How titanium upgrades can shave seconds off your race time. Interesting. Very, very interesting, because this will then take keywords like, how can I race more quickly? What upgrades can I buy to help me race more quickly? That kind of keyword as well. We could probably pick up with this. And that's also, these are all buyer intent keywords as well, if you've noticed. One of the things that I trained specifically this version of the keyword tool to do, this is the main difference between what this does and what the topical authority generator does. So if I just go on ChatGPT, you guys are probably familiar with my custom GPT, which is on the left here somewhere. It's not showing up. Oops. Okay, I don't know why the custom GPTs aren't showing up anymore, but anyway, if you've used my custom GPT, you'll know that what it does is it does a broad kind of niche breakdown. What this does is it takes that and it tries to throw darts at things that will bring actual sales to your company instead of just bringing traffic. Is the keyword tool included in the normal plans or is it an add-on? Mo, we're not planning on doing add-ons. You know, I know that a lot of people are slightly angry with me for releasing a SaaS, but the whole point of this is not to try and be money spinners. What we're trying to do is build something that balances, you know, we have an agency, but also balances allowing people to do SEO for themselves effectively. And the only reason we would put the price up is if we needed to, because the costs have increased. That is the only reason we'll put the price up. Other than that, you're going to be getting a link building assistance very soon and a few more things that I won't talk about. You know, page creators, page optimizers, everything is going to be part of the same 29, maybe slightly more if we have increased costs per month deal. We have no intention of just whacking the price up constantly. Could we offer a few more dollars for a few more articles? I'll let Rowan handle that one. Top 5 lightweight cassettes for climbing performance. Drive train maintenance, extending the life of your bike's components. Good. Gear ratios explain optimizing your bike's performance for different terrains. I really like that because this is just kind of more of a broad kind of bringing people who are interested in bikes type thing. We have 3 websites on the same niche, each one serving a particular purpose, B2C, B2B. Is it wise to create a centralized affiliate-like blog or a fourth domain to promote all businesses? No, don't spread yourself too thinly unless you're an SEO professional, in which case do. Weight savings in your drivetrain, a cost-benefit analysis. Jesus, some of these words are hard to pronounce in a row. Sustainable performance, eco-friendly bar tape options. Beautiful. I'm guessing they sell whatever that means. Sustainable cycling nutrition, eco-friendly fueling for long rides. Carbon fiber versus titanium, which is more suitable for bike upgrades. Blah, blah, blah. Costs versus benefit, prioritizing weight reduction upgrades for maximum ROI. Mastering hill climbs, techniques and gear upgrades. I like that. I really like that because the way I see it is like, imagine you are someone who is a cycling enthusiast, but you want to get into mountain cycling, but you're not sure how to do it. What's the first thing you do? You search on Google. You know, what kind of gear do I need to buy to upgrade to the next level to be able to master hill climbs? That is exactly where this article comes in. I can see this article getting, you know, a few hundred clicks every month and potentially driving sales to this business. Someone said, is this something you would do after you have your pillar pages and sub-pillar pages? Yeah, use the topic scaler to get your pillar pages and sub-pillar pages and then move on to blogging. Why would you call me? You know that I'm streaming. Yeah, she's actually just asking for more keywords on the keyword tool, which is kind of funny. Pro cyclist tyre setups, tubeless versus clinchers. Grand Tour winners bike setups, a detailed breakdown. I love that. That is a really good one. Sustainable cycling, there's a lot of that. Top 5 lightweight upgrades for maximum speed gains. Literally a perfect article. And I don't really know much about this niche, but I can see why this would be something that would bring interested people and people who will put money down and buy something. The science of cycling efficiency, how upgrades affect performance. Cost versus performance, analyzing the ROI of popular bike upgrades. I love that as well. Like, how much improvement on your timings can you get by making one of these upgrades? That is such a good article idea. You might be wondering why there's only 35 keywords here. Basically what happens is there are 60 keywords generated, and then each one of those generated keywords is run against your current blogs. Anything that is duplicate will be removed from Harbor's system, and you won't lose tokens for it, basically. So what does that mean? It means that you can have a maximum of 60 keyword suggestions for every generation, but you might have less than that. You might have significantly less than that just because you already have a lot of blogs on your website, potentially. Ultimate guide to lightweight inner tubes, boost performance without breaking the bank. Also, just another quick thing, guys, is you can put this description inside the instructions of the writer if you want to give it a bit more of an idea of what the article is supposed to be about. Because sometimes the keyword doesn't necessarily make sense, but the framing or the description does make sense. How can I save my results from Grow Topical Authority? They arrive in my archive here, so you can just get them from here. I tried running the search, but the results are showing in Spanish. Should I try again? Also, is there a way to save generated keywords? Yeah, you can save. Yeah, your keywords. Everything you make on Harbor is automatically saved in my archive. That has your keywords, it has your content, it has everything. Okay, so you can download them here. I was amazed when I saw 35. The fact that it goes up to 60 is incredible. Thanks, Tom. I really, really do appreciate that. Muhammad Atif said, I tried running the search, but the results are showing in Spanish. Probably you've got Spanish turned on. So change your language here to English if you want it in English. Thank you so much. Love your work. Thank you. Cannot pronounce your name. A little bit. Just showed WhatsApp. It's annoying. This is still going, by the way. Like I said, Shopify takes a little bit too long. We are trying to shave that down. It's just the amount of information that we're gathering now has gone up by about 10 times. So. Okay. Any kind of more questions, or I think we might just kind of leave it there. We're going to be streaming every day, by the way, so 1 p.m. every day. Feel free to tune in. I'll be here tomorrow as well. Probably what we're going to be doing is just uploading some content to 2Men. No problem, I will contact you if I need any assistance. I love how you combined the generator and keyword tool. You're slowly laying the group to be the all-in-one tool. That's exactly what we're trying to do. We are trying to be the all-in-one tool because there doesn't, in my head or in our heads, there is no all-in-one tool. There's SEO tools that do content, there's SEO tools that do backlinks, there's SEO tools that do keyword research, but at least in my experience, there's not one that does all of them very, very well, effectively. And what we're doing is we're combining AI with kind of traditional methods, and it's really, really exciting where we're going with these things, guys. I really, really hope that people stay along for the ride because, yeah, this we're not going to be stopping anytime soon. We're incredibly enthusiastic about this, and yeah, can't wait to see what people think of the keyword tool. Now, let's just go through the last of the keywords here, just because we started a little bit late, so we'll finish a little bit late, I guess. doesn't even make any sense. But best lightweight components for ultra distance cycling. God, that is a good keyword. Like my friend who set up Litebike, he is an ultra distance cycler. He loves cycling long distances. So in my head, I know that all of the things on his website are specifically lightweight, ultra distance focused cycling accessories. So the fact that this tool can pick that up is insane in my opinion, because that's literally what he is selling. If I could ask him, what does your business do? He would say something like lightweight components for ultra distance cycling, because the whole reason this business even started was because he was looking for specific components to increase his ability to, cycle well or whatever. That's not me replying in the chat, by the way, guys. It's someone on my thing, but it is me. But optimizing bike aerodynamics for endurance rides, beautiful. Sustainable practices in long distance cycling. Again, this is less about the gear and more about the topical authority. It doesn't all have to be about sell. You can also be trying to build topical authority, because within this content, you're going to have links to the rest of your collections, which will then start to higher the ranking of those collections. Can't wait for the updates too. This AIO looks fabulous. I can't wait for the backlinks. Yeah, the backlinks thing is done already. It's just we need the front end design and we need to make it, cohesive. Can I use this as an Ahref replacement? We will eventually be pushing ourselves as an Ahrefs replacement. At the moment, we don't do the backlinking part of Ahrefs and we don't do the keyword volume parts of Ahrefs. But if they're two things you don't really care about, then maybe we could call ourselves an Ahrefs replacement already. The plan is to be an Ahrefs and SEMrush competitor eventually. Training plans for ultra distance cycling events, love it. Carbon fiber, again with the carbon fiber versus titanium. Choosing the right frame material for your lightweight build. Sustainable cycling, eco-friendly options for custom bike builds. And finally, custom bike assembly, step-by-step tutorial pro tips. Okay, beautiful. If my CMS does not have a sitemap on the internet, I need to download a .zip. How can I paste such a map into Harbour? Yeah, we currently don't support websites without a sitemap, unfortunately. I apologize for that. It was just way too complicated to do things without a sitemap. However, we may in the future support the ability to at least try without a sitemap, because obviously we understand that although like 99% of people have a sitemap, not 100% of people have a sitemap. So it would be better to also support people who don't have sitemaps, of course. Does this work with any kind of LLM? Yes, we are using ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, and some other things. Yeah, it works with a lot of LLMs. We have, instead of giving people the decision to use ChatGPT or Claude, we've optimized each step in the process according to the LLM that is best at doing that. So let me just give you an example of that. I don't know why, but for some reason, LLM scraping works better with OpenAI ChatGPT 4o Mini. There is no evidence to suggest that ChatGPT 4o Mini should be more intelligent or better than Claude 3.5 Sonnet at doing web scraping. So I've got no explanation as to why, but for some reason 3.5 Sonnet is actually worse than GPT-4o Mini when it comes to scraping huge pages of information. So for example, for most of our scraping, also because it's 100 times cheaper, but it's also better, we use GPT-4o Mini. Can you use BYOK for those platforms? How does that work? You cannot use BYOK. We used to support BYOK, but we decided to move away from bring your own key and decided to, basically just do ourselves. Wait, is this really live? This is really live. Oh shit, let's go. Yeah, it is really live. Hello, Nick the Kid. How's it going? It is genuinely live. Well, I guess I wouldn't have been able to respond to you if not. So yeah, we are live. That kind of gave me a bit of an existential crisis. I forgot that we were live for a second. Yeah, no, we are genuinely live. Yeah, this is taking a bit too long, this writer, because it's doing a scrape of 21 different Shopify pages. So, but yeah, I'm super impressed with how Harbor has taken Litebike and broken it down into kind of a digestible thing. So just a couple of things. One of the things that I could recommend that you do with this is that you pay for 200 keywords. You might want to check the link. They point to the same product code, half price, not valid, keep up the work, tool look different, all the best. Yeah, Anthony, thank you. We're going to be streaming every day, actually, so I'm glad that you said that. Yeah, it's really impressive, Harbor's ability to break down people's websites. So what you can do is you can start selling this as a service on Upwork, on Fiverr, whatever. You can tell people, I will give you 50 keywords for your website that are perfect for your website. And then all you do is run this through Harbor, charge people $500 and send them the keyword report. It's literally that simple. Do you make a WordPress plugin? We might make a WordPress plugin at some point. What do you mean the link, Sergio? Sorry, can you just, which link? How many days should I post the 20x20 topical authority generally to be safe from content? If you're a new site, you can post more. If you're an old website with an already established posting schedule that is quite low, you have to be a little bit more careful. You can't just spam Google. You can start with maybe, let's say, a few posts a day. If everything is getting indexed nicely, then do a few more posts a day. The main thing is that you keep checking that everything is automatically getting indexed, okay? Oh, it's now done. So remember, I found this keyword, I sent it to the writer, I haven't changed anything. I'm actually a little bit worried about looking at this in case it's wrong, but I mean, it looks like everything's gonna be fine. So, top 6 luxury cashmere sweaters for gentlemen. Let's just scroll down. Brunello Cucinelli. This will happen very occasionally. Sometimes the photos will be broken. You can replace them easily. That's just a bit of a shame that happened, but that's okay. It can happen sometimes. We are using AI, and that's a cotton one. But the rest are all cashmere, so beautiful. You can see it's a much longer article with links, internal links to loads of different pages. That's a 404. You will occasionally have to check these links. This is a real link, for example. But mainly, again, because it's AI, you will have to occasionally check links. But yeah, there shouldn't be any problem here. Now let's just quickly do a check. Now this is very risky to do this on live stream, but we will do it anyway. The output looks good. Perfect, thank you. Let's just do a quick check here. I shouldn't be doing this on live stream, but let's just see. That's too much. Again, like I said, it will most of the times pass this. It won't necessarily pass this. There are times when it doesn't, but let's just check origin here. Okay, so you can see it's 69% human generated, 29% AI generated. So if you're bothered about the whole human AI generated content thing, I spent way too long doing this, okay? Probably 3 to 4 days of my time while I was on holiday in Greece, just trying to make this fucking thing say human instead of AI. So I really hope that people kind of wanted that. Yeah, no, Mo, I don't care about AI detectors at all, but so many people do that, I've worked on this for a very long time. But yeah, also the actual writing style, I really like the improvement. So there's no elevated or step into or, all that crap that, although it's not important necessarily, the AI generated thing, kind of the big issue is that people are turned off by when it says elevated or step into. So you can see this is much simpler language. So top 6 luxury cashmere sweaters for gentlemen. Cashmere sweaters are very soft and warm. They're made from the hair of cashmere goats, mostly from Mongolia and China. The hairs are super thin, only blah 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 microns wide, and can be up to 50 millimeters long. This is what makes cashmere soft and cozy. Then there's a key takeaway. When buying a fancy cashmere sweater, look for ones that say 2PLY or 3PLY. This means that they'll last longer. Also, grade A cashmere is the best kind. Its fibers are less than blah blah blah. And then, you know, just the normal kind of article. Now, the only issue with this is that it has got these images wrong. I'm just curious how that happened. So I'm just going to open this and see how wrong the link was. The formatting is in point as well. Yeah, perfect. Like I said, there's always going to be a couple of issues like this. It actually looks like the exact link is correct. It's just for some reason put, yeah, the link is correct. It's just for some reason put a random width of 1946, which I don't know why the hell it's done that, but it looks like the actual link is correct. If I change this to, what was it, 843? 823. Oh, no, it doesn't work. Anyway, yeah, this happens occasionally, like, especially with AI, like, it's just so hard to make it work 100%. But yeah, we can see here, beautiful, you know, everything. Beautiful formatting, beautiful images. It grabs 2 images from each product page now instead of just 1, so you can put this nice side by side. There might not be enough cashmere sweaters for it to have found 6 cashmere sweaters, but it's okay to put 1 cotton. Like, it's not the end. It's not the end of the world. Let's be honest. If it puts 1 cotton one, and then key points for cashmere sweaters. We've got this really nice key points table, and then how cashmere affects the environment. I'm going to guess this is from the reverse engineering. Hey, are the keywords meant to be archived after you do them? Yeah, they're in my archive. It might take a bit of time, but they will appear here eventually. And you can see this one had 56 keywords actually, which is very interesting. And then just one more thing, let's just quickly look at the length of this article, and then I think we'll finish the stream there. So we'll go to W3 schools. This was another thing that everyone was asking me to do, although I personally don't necessarily think it's necessary. Everyone was asking me to do it. So now we have articles that are up to 1 point. They go all the way up to 3,000 words. So how do you think that would do for rank and rent? I think it would do really well. Yeah. I think compared to before, Harbour is about 100 times better for every type of website and everything that we're kind of offering. We will have page optimizer coming, link building assistant is coming. We're doing a lot, guys, so please feel free to subscribe. If you subscribe for a year, then you're locking in the price. I think we'll leave...
1.2 release notes, just go over those again.
Go over them again?
Yeah, just to finish off the stream.
Okay, so just to finish off the stream, let's just quickly go through the update one more time, just because, yeah, it's pretty cool. Huge shout out to our development team, by the way. We now have a 4-person development team. Every single penny that you guys send to us is being reinvested into Harbour. So kind of the more people we get, the better Harbour will be in the end. That's kind of what we're going for. I'm not joking when I say that we're reinvesting everything into Harbour. I think we're actually potentially losing money right now, but that's yeah, beyond the point. So Harbour 1.2 is now live. Context-aware keyword research and tons of new updates. So the site seeker and the topic scaler. When you click Get Harbour, either on Light or on Power Options, it goes to the same link. So how do you select Light, Stripe Pages, Craft Agency Limited? Yeah, someone can answer that. Introducing Site Seeker and Topic Scaler. So let's just quickly show what that is. This is the Site Seeker, this is the Topic Scaler. The Site Seeker is probably one of the most ingenious things I've ever made in my life. The Topic Scaler, it's a little bit more broad. It's not maybe that innovative, but it's still really important for growing a website, and you should run the Topic Scaler when you first start a website, and then a Site Seeker to kind of expand from what you've built in the beginning. So we've added 2 powerful tools to aid the research phase of your SEO workflow. The Site Seeker, which is a context-aware keyword research, I'm just going to say tool, using your website as the input. Simply input your sitemap to give AI context about your domain and niche, and the site seeker will generate SEO optimized keyword suggestions for your blog posts. They are highly specific, highly targeted for your website. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by the chat. You can then just tap send to writer like you saw in this video, and then create an article just as you saw me do in this stream. Topic scaler, expand on your topical authority with ease, or even just initiate topic authority with ease. I recommend you use this at the very beginning of your website. 25,000 of you used our custom GPT for the topical authority. Topic scaler takes that same idea and deeply expands on its capabilities by drawing meaning and context from your website. Input the sitemap of the website you want to scale for, and Harbor will give you pillar and sub-pillar pages. Use these insights to build comprehensive topical authority. So like I said before, like literally just do this at the start of any website, make the pages it tells you to make, and then use the site seeker to expand on that. You'll be golden. Content creation leveled up. Content is now longer, 1,000 words to 3,000 words. Harbor will determine the optimal length of an article for your content based on several factors. Our content is now human-centric and reads naturally. This took me absolutely ages, so yeah. Test this for yourself and try using an AI detector like GPT-0 to verify this, like I just did in this stream as well. We fine-tuned our image selection process greatly, although there are still some times where for no apparent reason it will just put the wrong link, so just be careful with that. Harbor now analyzes top ranking pages for your target keywords, incorporating key elements into your content outlines. Again, that's where it got the information from that I showed you before. Where is W3 Schools? This here, how Kashmir affects the environment. I guarantee that will be from reverse engineering a search result. I absolutely guarantee it. Do I have an active Twitter account? I have 2 Twitter accounts. I have Harbor SEO _AI and also my personal Twitter, I guess you could say. Harbor now analyzes, by the way, I would love to start streaming on Twitter as well. I need like a multi-stream tool or something to help me stream on Twitter as well. Harbor now analyzes top ranking pages for your target keywords, incorporating key elements into your content outlines. We've increased the volume of words available. Light will now give you 12,000 words and 30,000 words for Powerhouse. Technical improvements. We've enhanced our sitemap scraping capabilities, now handling double the amount of pages. Yep. Harbor now works smoothly with platforms like Wix and others, which previously it wasn't working with. We added a backup scraper to ensure consistent performance and enjoy quicker scraping times even with data collection. Now, although there are quicker scraping times, there's also double the amount of pages, so it's actually, overall, it's a little bit slower, but it is what it is. Honestly, the extra information is worth it. Thanks to the new Llama models, you can expect more varied and engaging content. We've expanded our platform compatibility for a more seamless experience across different devices. We're working on the next update for Harbor, which you're going to love. That's going to be 1.3. Link building assistant, so excited for that. Thanks for being here and supporting everything that we're doing. Everything that you send to us will be plowed straight back into the software to try and make this the best all-in-one SEO, AI SEO softwares on the market. Thank you so much for being here, guys. And if you're enjoying Harbor, we also have an affiliate program. Thanks, guys. I think I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. Claude is still our main writing model. Yes, Mo, in terms of writing the actual content, we're still using Claude. A lot of the other stuff is using GPT-4o Mini, but the actual writing of the content, I feel Claude 3.5 Sonnet is still the state-of-the-art model, the best model that you can use for that. Thanks, guys, and yeah, I'll see you very, very soon with some more content. If you're watching all the way to the end, you're an absolute legend. HarborSEO.ai, and yeah, peace out. Whoa.